Okay, so these are your 7.3 notes continued with your half angle formulas. There are 3 formulas. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this to, again, evaluate things that aren't on the unit circle. So, for instance, like the sine of 15. 15 is not on the unit circle, but 15 is half of an angle that is on the unit circle. I could use this to evaluate the cosine of 22.5 because 22.5 isn't on the unit circle, but it's half of 45, which is. So hopefully you get the idea. So you have these 3 formulas for sine, cosine, tangent. It doesn't matter if this says u, it could be a, it could be x, it could be whatever, it's a variable. And then you see also the plus and minus. That is determined whether or not by your cast, your astronaut style taco cheese. So if you're in quadrant 2, sine's positive, and so forth. So I'm not really going to stress about that too much because that's review. And I'm going to give you an example. So sine of 22.5, so 22.5 is half of 45. So my u is 45. So I'm going to start by writing down the formula. Okay, and my u is 45, so I'm just going to plug that in everywhere I see it into this guy right here. So I've got, and like I said, I'm not going to write the plus or minus. That's just determined by what quadrant it's in. This doesn't say what quadrant it's in, so I'm not going to worry about it. So cosine of 45 over 2. Okay, I'm going to look on my unit circle and figure out what the cosine of 45 is. And it's radical 2 over 2, so I'm going to do 1 minus radical 2 over 2. All divided by 2. I need a least common denominator. So I'm going to make this 2 minus radical 2 all over 2. You're dividing by 2, which is also 2 over 1. So I can times by 1/2. You're going to get, multiply straight across, you're going to get 4. So 2 radical 2 all over 4. Still has the radical over it. And you could write this a couple of different ways. I'm not too picky. You could take the square root of just the bottom part and get this as your answer. The book, I believe, writes the answers like this. So instead of saying divide by 2, you can say a half of something. They're all the same. Like I said, I don't care which way you write it because it's all the same. Here is another one, tangent of 75. So I could actually use the formulas in 7.2, the sum and subtraction formulas, and do 30 plus 45. However, I'm going to show you how to use the half angle formula with this one because that's the new stuff. So if you realize 75 is half of something that's on the unit circle, then this can be your u when 150 is on the unit circle. So the formula for tangent is 1 over cosine divided by sine. There are actually 2 formulas for tangent. This is just the easier one, so that's why I'm giving you that. And I'm going to plug in 150 everywhere I see a u. The cosine of 150 is negative radical 3 over 2, and the sine of 150 is 1/2. I'm just using the unit circle for that. I'm going to get a least common denominator up top, so that's going to be 2 plus radical 3 over 2. 2 negatives make a positive. And I'm dividing by 1/2, which is multiplying by 2 over 1. The 2's cancel, and you're done. This should look familiar because that's the kind of answer we would get for tangent when you were doing the sum and subtraction formulas. To me, using this half angle formula is a lot easier than the formulas we were using last time. You may have to pick sometimes just one or the other. It may be that you can't find half of something or that you can't find something that adds up to that, but sometimes you do have choices. And so it's up to you which formulas you want to memorize or how you want to solve it. But the tangent of 75, tangent is going to be a lot easier to solve this way. That is just my opinion. Okay, so you do have a test next time on 7-1 through 7-3. That's going to be your trig identities, which your quizzes were overall pretty awesome, so that shouldn't be too bad. It'll be very little on this part. It's mainly going to focus on 7-2 and 7-3, and there's definitely some overlap there. So make sure you know your sum and subtraction formulas, and make sure that you know your half and double angle formulas and how to use those. Okay, and I do have a packet for you, so when you're ready, make sure that you come and get that. And I'm going to be staying after Wednesday this week.